Here's how a potentially short yellow interval exacerbates the problem during a can opener preemption event. 1. The preemption interrupt is sudden. When the overheight sensor is tripped, the traffic signal controller must rapidly execute the right-of-way transfer sequence. This means abruptly ending the normal green phase for all conflicting movements. While traffic signal standards, like those from the FHWA, require that the yellow and all red clearance intervals must not be shortened or omitted during a preemption transition, the initial timing of that yellow interval may be insufficient for a large truck. 2. Yellow interval calculation does not account for heavy vehicle braking. Standard yellow interval calculations are typically based on passenger car deceleration rates, around 10 ft/s squared, and an assumed average approach speed for the road. A fully loaded, large commercial truck has a significantly lower safe deceleration rate and a much longer stopping distance than a passenger vehicle. If the yellow interval is calculated for a passenger car at the posted speed limit, it will inherently create an extended dilemma zone for any truck approaching at that same speed, making it nearly impossible for them to stop safely. 3. Creating a forced dilemma zone. When the overheight vehicle triggers the system and the light for the driver turns from green to yellow before turning red for the overheight must-turn phase, if the yellow is too short, a truck driver who is at a certain distance from the intersection, the dilemma zone, has two unsafe options. 1. Slam the brakes, risk an extremely hard stop, jackknifing, or a rear-end collision from a following vehicle. 2. Accelerate through. Run the red light in an attempt to clear the intersection, which leads directly to the bridge with the flashing OVERHEIGHT sign. The driver is therefore forced to choose the accelerate through option, which they may perceive as the lesser of two evils, especially if they are inattentive and only notice the light at the last second. They are trying to avoid a traffic accident at the light, only to drive into a different, more famous accident a few feet later. 4. The overheight must-turn sign is too late for decision-making. The purpose of the preemption is to turn the signal red, forcing a stop. The OVERHEIGHT sign is the explanation for the red light. If the yellow interval is too short, the driver enters the dilemma zone, and their decision to go or stop is made before they have time to process the instruction on the illuminated sign. They are already committed to running the light when they finally see the explicit warning.